Right to another episode of the Virtual Turf Talk podcast. I am your main host, Darien Johnson. We don't know who the fuck this guy is. I still don't know how he keeps getting here.
And I'm your irreplaceable, like untouchable host, Oliver.
He's only okay. So backstory, guys. He's only saying this simply because I've been trying to replace him. I'm definitely have been looking for guys because we can't do
He
Oliver. He's
hasn't
just
though. He hasn't though. He's bugging.
yeah.
Nobody wants to come on. Nobody
I
wants to
haven't.
come on.
I haven't,
Nobody
dude.
wants to come on.
I definitely
hmm
haven't been doing test runs with other guys besides you, but hey, you know what? Whatever you believe, man. But
Yeah.
we have a good
Oh,
episode for you guys today. Shut up. We have a good episode for you guys today. We're just gonna start with the MCS, then kind of get into some Savannah Ultimate Team, and then get into the two eyes below. You guys know how we get on the podcast. But first off, with the MCS, the most feared live event was yesterday night. Actually, JonBeast ended up winning, beating TJ in the finals, 38-34. JonBeast wins his second belt. Oliver, your reaction?
good for him, man. It's a long time coming. He's gotten his second one now. First one was a while ago. I don't remember specifically
It
which,
was
but
21. It was 21.
yeah, it was 21. I mean, good for him. To be fair, there were a lot of um I don't want the new guys. There are a bunch of new guys. There was a metaphor I
Yeah,
wanted to use. A bunch of new guys
yeah,
in the thing. So it
yeah.
could feel like a Mickey Mouse thing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
The first belt since the patch, and not a lot of people have figured out defense yet
Mhm.
because they take away your main defense, and I don't know. It leaves room for other people to come in and play. So I don't know. Like
Yeah.
good for him though.
Yeah. We talked with Civil about this last episode, and he brought up a good point that it was going to be an issue because of the fact that nobody had played. I think they qualified under the last patch, and they ended up changing it for this patch, which was I thought that was extremely weird. I thought they were gonna, what I'm saying, I thought it was gonna be I didn't think they were gonna do the updates after the live event because that's typically what they do. Um, Yeah, I mean, John Beast for me has always been a great offensive player. Like I'm not surprised. Like even with the blitzes that was in the game, his offense is always very high powered. You can make the argument he's always the best offensive player every year. Besides, some other guys as well, but he's definitely always in that conversation. So for me, it was like when he gets second belt, and I was proud for him. I mean, it was weird though that he didn't win against nobody. I was hoping he would have won against Wesley, so he actually could have like maybe saw some
Yeah.
competition. Maybe saw some competition, but Wesley got beat in the first round. So I mean, I guess he beat who he beat. So for me, yeah, if I'm
Exactly.
anybody, if I'm John Beast. I mean, I'm happy for him. And if I'm John Beast, we would love to get you on the podcast, by the way. So I'm happy for him for
Yeah.
winning his
Reply to
second
our
belt.
Twitter
Can
DM, man. Reply to the
you
Twitter
stop
DM, man.
begging? Can you stop begging? Can you stop begging, please,
Oh,
please?
let's not talk about begging.
No,
Anyways,
you're begging. So, kind of getting into some Madden Ultimate Team, they did at the end of the it was either before the finals or after the finals. They ended up showing the most feared two drops. So I'm kind of read off some of them for
yep.
you guys. We have the 90 overall middle linebacker Anthony Walker Jr., the 90 right guard Zach Martin, who comes with the post up. Johnny Hecker, the 90 overall punter who comes with inside that. I don't understand that shit at all. You got Jamar Chase, who is the fastest wide receiver in the game, 90 overall, comes stock 91 speed. Laremy
Mhm.
Tunsil, 90 overall left tackle, who comes with edge protector. I think you said that's the first one in the game, actually.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan Allen, the 90 overall D tackle, comes with up Toro. Geno Smith, 90 overall QB, he comes with 88 speed, which is we get into that in a sec.
Way too
Armani
high. Yeah.
Hooker, superstar, strong safety. He comes with 90 speed, and then you have Odell Beckham Jr., who comes with 90 overall. I think he's
And
actually a
one
giveaway.
speed.
I think it was a
One
giveaway.
speed.
Wasn't he 90? I would say it was 90
One.
speed. He was 91
91.
speed.
He's
91 speed.
91.
Okay,
Yeah.
but see, I think Odell Beckham was specifically a giveaway. I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase is available to everybody, which is why they said he was the fastest receiver in the game.
All right. Darian's a casual, but it's okay. He
I'm a casual.
Odell was a drop. No, Odell was an AKA drop. He was in the last AKA drop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. They was giving them away on the live stream. That's what they were doing. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah. They were giving away a bunch of cards. I didn't win one, but
I mean, I know. I mean, but see, the difference in you and I is I actually have a life, and you don't. So I mean, it explains a lot.
the fuck's that got to do with anything? Anyways,
That means that I'm not spending 35 hours on well,
what are you talking?
you just said I'm a
Anyways,
casual. That's why I'm not a
you are a
casual.
casual. Anyways, um, imagine like you go on the Pat McAfee podcast and it's like, oh, I actually have a life. I don't watch football all the time.
That makes
Anyways,
no sense. That makes no
yeah, it
sense.
does.
So
Yes, it does.
I have to watch football for my podcast. I don't have to play the video game for
Yeah,
my
you have
podcast.
to
So
play Madden to be on the
not
podcast.
really,
Anyways.
not really.
Oh yeah, no,
Go
you're a
off.
living example.
Go ahead.
Anyways,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
anyways, uh, Anthony Walker actually gets a lurk artist. I saw Zerk say on Twitter because the only requirement was 89 overall, 89 jumping, I think was the main kind of thing. And lurk artist is the meta right now, especially with the only interesting part about how Anthony Walker will be usable is because he's now the second player to get it who isn't a limited. The last, well, 2 days ago we got it was a
Yeah.
Vikings linebacker. I can't remember his name for the team of the week drop. He was the first player to not be a limited to get Lark Artist,
Yep.
which everyone's running 6-1 right now. They were running it a lot in the tournament as well.
They were. They were.
I think only one person didn't run a 4-down lineman set, and it was JonBeast because I think he ran. Who was the guy who ran Dollar? Somebody ran Dollar that. Oh no, it was the new guy. It was one of the new guys.
It was one of the new guys. One of the new guys.
Yeah, he was running Dollar. Yeah, he was running offset as well. I only remember the playbook, but yeah, everybody else was either running 6-1 or just regular nickel. I think it was, and yeah, them adding these new linebackers again with that Vikings linebacker, and we also got Anthony Walker. Now they're going to tank the market a lot and make 6-1 a lot more viable for people who maybe don't have like 2 million coins.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of talked a little bit about Lamar Tunsil, who's the first edge protector in MUT. So, I mean, how does that change up things as far as like blocking and, these blitzes and stuff?
Well, it actually, prevents the fucking Von Millers of the world because we got, what's crazy is we got Edge Threat Elite before we got regular fucking Edge Protector, which I think is absolutely crazy because they should have either been dropped 1-on-1 or Edge Protector should have been first. There's no way that we should go like 2 weeks with just fucking Edge Threat Elite. I think that's crazy. Yeah. I think that's 100% crazy. But we got him now. It isn't like a built-in ability where like you like other people can't get it now.
Yeah.
All of the offensive linemen from now on will be getting Edge Protector if they're like above the 90 overall. So that's good now. I think we're gonna start getting all those.
Yeah, and then of course they dropped the Odell Beckham Jr. a while ago. And they dropped the Jamar Chase recently with the most feared 2 drop. Which one would you rather prefer to use? Which one is going to more so make your lineup?
I'm a big Odell Beckham fan. I think that's kind of the only reason I'd be using him because he's still not better than Calvin Johnson. I know he's like 2 speed faster, 3 speed faster even, but he's 5'10", 5'11", and Calvin's 6'5". So. Yeah. It's like a 7-inch difference, and that's a pretty big difference if you ask me.
It is a big difference. Yeah,
it's a very big difference. Yeah. But, even Jamar is really good though. Shout out MMG prestige pick, but he's going to be super super good. He's maybe wide receiver 1 just because like how tall is Jamar? 6'1", 6'2"?
Pretty sure Jamar is 6'1" for sure. Off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. But he should be getting all the good abilities as well. He should be getting slot apprentice, right up. Maybe Route Apprentice?
Yeah, he's 6 foot. My bad. He's 6 foot.
Still, that's an inch, and every inch matters, right?
Yeah.
So, even putting him next to Odell, I think he's definitely wide receiver 1 right now.
Oh, yeah, he's better.
Even just the drip factor,
just the drip factor.
The drip factor, buddy.
Can we get into this Johnny Hecker who is inside that?
Yeah, sure. You can talk about your little punter, man. Go on.
But it was talked about on Twitter. What do you mean? It was talking about when he was released.
So talk about your punter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, okay, bro. Okay. See, I'm not because I want you to say that I'm only talking about him because he's my punter. It was a main talking point on Twitter that he got inside data, which was retarded. There was no point in releasing the punter that gets inside data. That was stupid to me personally. I don't know how you feel about that one. I mean, it could have been a gag drop. Who knows?
It was 1,000%. 1,000% it was. Yeah. Because who was fearing Johnny Hecker? I think they're referencing that one time. He was the guy who hit Myles Garrett over the head with a helmet, right? Yeah. I think that's the thing they're referencing because I don't think anybody's fearing Johnny Hecker then besides if you have your back turned and he's got a fucking extra helmet. So
Yeah. For me, it's weird. I mean, I think if I'm honest, if I get that Johnny Hecker, I'm gonna run a lot of punt fakes, low key. That low key be a little deadly because from what I've seen is especially like in like the league stuff like regs, like the punt 8 safe man, like the man punt, the gunners go right past the man. So like if you can, even if they try to come out in the man safe defense, you can get past them. Especially inside that, you look, you can throw some dots and convert a lot of 4th downs.
If you throw like a wide receiver out as one of your return men, like
Yeah,
your the guys to go, tackle the returner,
yeah, the Gunners,
because you
yeah, the
can make
Gunners,
that sub. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, the Gunners. But if you sub like a wide receiver out there, you could definitely maybe get like a few pump fakes off, because even Dalton runs that shit in the league, and he might be able.
Yeah,
Good job, Dalton. Come pick up Johnny Hecker, man, in MUT. You'll love it.
yeah.
You'll
You
love it.
should. Can we? Okay, so I, what's the point of them giving Geno Smith 88 speed?
Because he would be absolutely useless if he didn't have it.
But okay, can we all. I think the only thing I saw that he got that was Mason was like Gunslinger and Gift Wrapped, which of course are
Yep,
two of the best builds
like
in MUT. But like,
seven other QBs got that though.
yeah, yeah, okay. But like my thing is like there's no reason for you to give him 88 speed. I mean, I think you'd have been I think I would have been more comfortable with him getting 85 opposed to 88 or like 84
Yeah,
opposed to
because
88.
like let's not lie to each other. Let's not lie to ourselves right now, because
Yeah.
there's no way Geno Smith is 88 speed.
Oh hell no. No.
Without a shadow of that. His 99 shouldn't even be like, if he got a golden ticket, he shouldn't be 88 speed. Like,
Okay.
let's be so
Okay.
serious.
Okay.
Let's be.
Okay.
He should be 88 speed on a golden ticket type shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, okay. I think that's what I would have meant as a golden ticket for sure.
But like at 90 overall, 88 speed, like Michael Vick is one speed faster, and he's he's one overall lower. And
Yeah.
that just, it doesn't make any sense. They're only doing it to build up hype for a promo that they've made that is extremely, extremely mid. Mid is a generous word to use just because of how bad it is in comparison to like other Most Feared drops. Because Most Feared
Okay.
was supposed to be the most hyped promo of the year. I told everyone this, is that
Yeah,
the
we
hype
just
in
said
this
this.
promo was crazy. And what, we got fucking Johnny Hecker, and we got a fullback. We got a fullback in this drop, which is crazy. Like, why? Why? Nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for that. We got
I mean,
Jamar. Jamar's sick.
I think the best things we got out of it was the Jamar and the Lemmy Tunsil. Like the rest are iffy. I mean, like the Money Hooker, nobody's using them. Let's be honest. And
No.
Jonathan Allen, he's every other D tackle in the game. He gets El Toro. I mean, most D tackles get El Toro.
Yeah.
Most people don't even run D tackles anyways. I mean, Zach Martin's cool, but again, like there's people with post up.
Yeah, he gets post up.
Yeah, it's nothing
Like
there's
Laramie
nothing
Tunsil's
standing out.
usable, but he's not fun. It's not
Yeah,
cool. Like,
yeah,
ooh, I packed Laramie Tunsil, dude. Ooh, that's sick. Nobody gives a
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Nobody cares. But yeah, kind of getting away from the month. We're gonna get into our too high or too low edition for this week. Yeah, we got some names on here. Low key, we got some names on here. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. So first off, we're gonna start off with the guy who probably got the worst loss on Sunday, Jalen Hurts. Too high or too low?
Too high. Too high. Drop his ass.
Too high. To what? To what?
Like an 86, 87.
Okay, 86.
Like an 86, 87.
Okay, I can agree with that. I think about 86, 87. I think in a game like that, that's where you got to come out and shine as a top quarterback in the game. You have to come out and you have to shine. When they don't even have Sauce Gardner or they didn't have DJ Reed, and you essentially lost the game for your team.
Three picks.
Three picks. And he threw a pick six that lost that ended up losing in the game. Yeah, like you can't.
Yeah.
For me, if I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm dropping his ass too. I'm dropping it to about an 86. About 86. I'll put him at 86.
Because like he's been stinking it up this season too. He hasn't been playing amazing.
Yeah, to be honest, their best play is the touch plays, and they're like their only way of like getting most time. Because a lot of times Jalen Hurts to get them to fourth and one, fourth and twos, and they have to go to it. For me, Jalen Hurts is not playing like he's not standing out like how he did last year. He's definitely taking a step back this year for sure.
I think he has like the same amount of rushing touchdowns, like that same range as passing touchdowns right now. He has more picks than passing touchdowns right now.
I think
I'm pretty sure.
I actually read a stat yesterday. He's actually in the top 3 right now in the league in picks for starting quarterbacks. It's Mac Jones, Jimmy Garoppolo, and then Jalen Hurts. Yeah. A current pass quarterback or former
That's elite company though. That's elite company. Two ex-Patriots quarterbacks and then Jalen Hurts.
Whoa. Mac Jones not an ex-Patriot yet. Relax. The kids
Oh, okay, my bad. We'll wait until the offseason. We'll wait.
That's crazy. A guy that balled out though. Balled out, you know what I'm saying? Balled out Sunday against the Bucks, who were looking pretty good to start the season. Jared Goff, 82 overall. We've talked about it a couple of times on the podcast. 82 overall. Do you think he's too high or too low?
I think he's too low right now. They gave him a +1, and he's been absolutely balling out. He looks like a franchise quarterback right now. Like, objectively speaking, I know we have a bias towards Jared Goff because he's always been Jared Goofball, Jared turn it over or whatever.
Yeah.
But he has been a franchise level quarterback this season and the latter half of last season. I think he even showed that.
Yeah.
Like that Lions offense, I think 99% of people saw that they were going to be a really good team coming into the season because it's like it's one of those easy picks. Like, oh, Calvin Ridley is going to have a good season. Oh, the Lions are going to win more games than they did last year because like it was an easy ball. Like,
I'm pretty sure most people had the Lions actually winning the division. They actually had to be more competitive than what it is right now. But yeah, most people had the Lions winning the division with Aaron Rodgers leaving.
Yeah. I think a lot of people said the Packers as well, but I went the Lions. I think the Lions.
I went the Lions too. I'm the Lions too. Yeah. I mean, like, I think Jordan Love, of course, came out at the beginning of the season balling out, but I knew eventually he was going to face that struggle type of area. And Jared Goff is a veteran in the game. He's only like 28 or 29. He's a veteran in the game. He's been in the league for a long time. He's played on
he
some
feels
great
older though. He feels older than 28. He feels like 32.
I mean, he's been in the league. He's been in the league for a minute. He's been in the league for a minute, and then of course
he was in the league when they were in like the Rams were in Los Angeles, right?
They was in St. Louis. They were still in St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. Yeah, Oliver the Casual. My bad. But
he was. He was though. He was. Yeah, he's been in the league for a minute though. He's been in the league for a minute, but it's good to see him that he's shining. I definitely think he's too low too. I would probably put him up to like 85, 86, probably for sure.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. 85.
It's time to start Jared Goff the love. He's playing like how he played. It's remember how he played in 2019 when they had like the best offense in the league and they went up against the Patriots team in the Super Bowl and they ended up losing, but like their offense was rolling the entirety of the year. And then they had to shoot out with Patrick Mahomes as well.
The Chiefs, yeah. That was a banger game. That's not even a hot take, but that was a banger game.
I think that's virtually agreed on. That's an amazing game to watch. Sometimes I even go back and watch it now, even though it's been years since it happened. But kind of get next one. Guy that's been going up a lot though on Madden as well. So it's weird. So he's been going up a lot on Madden, but we do want to kind of talk about him a little bit. Travis Etienne Jr. I think last week he went up to 87. Do you think
he was an 85 like 3 weeks ago? I think.
Yeah, and they boosted him to 87.
They bumped him up 2 so far.
Yeah. Do you think he's too high or too low?
I think he's good. I think you can keep him right where he is right at the moment. I don't think he needs to be any higher. I don't think he should be any lower. Etienne's really good, but I feel like he's benefiting. I'm not even going to say he's benefiting. I'm just going to say he's a good player. He's a good player. He's just playing well. He's just playing
benefiting from what?
No, I was going to say he's like a system run. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he's just a good player. He's just playing well. He's playing well. So I think we should keep him where he is.
DeAndre Swift is a system running back. DeAndre Swift is a system running back. That's the guy.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah. Like he's good, but like he's not looking as good as he's looked without the Eagles' run game in their offensive line. Like Travis Etienne Jr. for me is balling out for sure. I think he's really been the main reason why they've been winning the games that they have been winning. When he can't run the football, Trevor Lawrence has struggled. So for me, I'm probably going to bump him up to 88. Not too high, but I think he deserves it.
You're going to put him up again. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the Colts. We saw what the Colts did to the Titans. So the Colts did. They couldn't run the football on them, and Travis Etienne ran. I mean, he ran all right. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, only 55 yards on 18 carries. But I mean, to each their own. I mean, we all know the Colts have a really good run defense. So I'll probably put him to 88. I think he's going to continue to improve. I think he's inserting himself into one of the best running backs in the league, if not already in the top 10. I think.
He's top 10. I think.
Okay.
He's top 10.
So, okay. I think he definitely get up to like the top 5 range, which is weird because running backs have been in a weird state lately, but.
They've been kind of falling off, it feels like. I feel like CMC's been the only guy who's kind of stayed where.
And now he's hurt. So yeah.
Oh yeah, well he's hurt now, but I'm saying like this so far he's kind of stayed.
Yeah, he's the only one that's been like carrying the running back towards for sure. So kind of get into. I gotta stunk it up. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, 76 overall. Broncos country, let's ride. 2 hours too low, man. Let's
he's too high. Bump down like 74. 74.
Where did you go a little bit lower than that? 74?
I feel like it's not all the way Russ's fault. I'm not blaming it on Russ all the way. I don't think. Their defense is pretty bad, I would say. So no. He's bad. He's bad. I'm bumping him down. So it's not his fault completely.
Okay, so you brought up the defense argument. I could understand if their defense was giving up a whole bunch of points and he was scoring a whole bunch of points, but their defense is not giving up that many points and he's just not scoring.
No. He's mediocre. He's mediocre, but the defense isn't helping. They're not helping.
So how much do you? So okay. So let me ask you a question. How many points did they score on Sunday? They didn't score many. He threw 2 picks. What do you want? What do you want the defense to do about that? They're giving.
No,
He's
no, no.
giving
I'm
the.
not talking about.
No, no,
I'm not
no.
talking
But he's
about this
giving.
week specifically.
They held the Chiefs to 19 points. What else do you want the defense to do there?
No, 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 no. He stunk it up this week. This was a bad week, 1,000%, and he is a mediocre quarterback at best right now. It's crazy as
So
they gave him like how much did they give
we're
him?
talking. But we're talking about okay. He's been all right. Okay, against the Jets, he was good. He lost the game for them with the fumble. He was good against the Bears. I mean, the Bears.
Are
So
bad.
yeah, they're bad. So like for me, yeah, like the Chiefs aren't a great defense, and he looked terrible. The defense for me did their job. They held the Chiefs to 1 touchdown. That's amazing for any team to do,
Yeah.
especially against Patrick Mahomes, who's considered the best quarterback in the league. But yeah, you're not helping your team with 2 interceptions. Maybe if you don't give them two
No,
interceptions,
no,
maybe it's 13-8, and maybe you have a chance to win the game. Because you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like that's my thing. So I'm gonna take him down. I probably think that's like a 73, 72. Oh, 73, 72.
Yeah, but like a -4 because you throw 2 picks in a game, I feel like it's quite heavy.
In a game that your defense gave up 19 points against the best quarterback in the league and the best target in the
Yeah,
league.
no, 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 no. I know, I get it, I get it. I'm just saying
I'm gonna
it
dock
feels
him
heavy.
points. How's that
No, no,
heavy?
no, no. But I'm
No,
saying
no, no.
like
But
a
how's that heavy though?
-2. I don't know, like a -4. I
I
don't
can
think he's
understand.
72. I don't think he's a
I could,
72.
I could understand if he had 0-0 and they lost the game still. When you have 2 interceptions and your defense gave up 1 touchdown, that is terrible to me.
Yeah. No,
That's
I get
terrible.
it. Again, I get it. I'm just saying.
I probably
I like Russ. I like Russ.
so okay. So is it more that you like him, or is it more how his play is? I'm talking about how his play is. His play is
A
terrible.
mix of both. A mix of both. I'm saying he's mediocre. He's mediocre
I think mediocre is a
at
little
best.
bit okay. We can get Patrick Mahomes on the
Speaking
other
of
side of
mediocre,
the other side of the coin. Patrick Mahomes. Okay,
exactly.
Patrick
I'm
Mahomes.
joking.
And overall, do you think he's too hard to mess up today?
Um, I don't know. I feel like it. Are we looking at this from like EA's? Like this is the thing, right? Like in my personal opinion, he's playing like a 98, 97.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So it's
is
not his
EA going to
fault.
bring him down? Hell no. But
Probably
dock him
not.
down
But,
one. Dock him down one.
okay.
I feel
Okay.
like you knock him down one. Knock him off that pedestal. You know?
Yeah. I mean, for me, he hasn't performed like the best quarterback in the league. I mean, they've won games, but like, you know, for me, he's not performing like how he should be. I think once they get into this stretch where they start playing the better teams, if I don't start seeing him be the best quarterback in the league, then I think we need to knock him down a little bit. Because for me right now,
Exactly.
he's not that guy. I think Tua after yesterday inserted himself back into the best quarterback. For me, Patrick Mahomes is just more so benefited from the fact that Tua had a bad week against the Bills, and then Brock Purdy looked terrible yesterday Sunday against the Browns. So for me, Patrick Mahomes has been. I don't think Patrick Mahomes, besides now, has been the best. Actually, no, I don't have him now, but I think Patrick Mahomes before Tua's game against the Dolphins was the best quarterback in the league. But no
Yeah.
time this year has he been the clear-cut best. So for me, I'm gonna knock him down to about 98. About 98 overall.
Yeah,
I think
no.
he needs
Again, if we're throwing all biases aside, and I get like my girlfriend to be like, "Oh, who's the better quarterback right now?" Right?
yeah,
She's
of
gonna
course,
say
yeah.
Tua because he's playing. Fuck, even Jared Goff might pass the eye test better than Mahomes is right now. Because I'm
Yeah.
just we know Jared Goff isn't even close. Isn't even close.
He's not. He's not.
But he's got better stats. He's got better counting stats right
Yeah, he's playing better. He's playing better. Let's just be honest. Cross spade, spade. He's playing better than Patrick
now. Yeah.
Mahomes right now. Yeah. But I mean, hopefully now that they got Miko Hardman, man, hopefully now they can start picking it up again. So
Yeah, they're
we'll see
crazy
what
in
they do.
Madden. They're gonna be crazy in Madden.
They are really crazy, man. You got to definitely go play with them. Kind of get into another one. We got to get into Jerry Judy, 83 overall. We saw the scuffle he had with Steve Smith Sr. Was talking shit to each other. Steve Smith Sr. called him a tier 3 receiver. He called him a tier 3 receiver. It's crazy. He's an 83 overall in Madden. You think he's too high or too low?
I'm gonna give him a tier 3 wide receiver rating. I'm gonna bump him down to
That's
like a
crazy.
74. Like 74, 70.
Oh, that's a -9. Oh wow. -9, Oliver?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Receiver. Like what, 76-ish? 76 maybe.
Yeah. I just
It's
think
like that's where he should be. Right? He hasn't had any crazy games. Again, is this just you liking Jerry Judy, or is it like type shit? Because like he's been playing
no.
like ass, and he's been a crybaby the
Okay.
whole time. So
but okay, but you again, like we saw Russ play like trash, and you only want to bump him down too. So for me,
Yeah, I know. I'm flipping the thing here.
okay, so for me,
I
I'm
just don't
gonna bump him
like when
down.
they're like more crying about it type of shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for me, I mean, Jerry Judy's not a guy I like at all. I think he cries too much. I don't think he gives the production where he should be crying. I definitely think he did himself any favors talking shit to Steve Smith Sr., who's one of the greatest trash talkers in NFL history. He didn't do himself any favors with that. But and then you did nothing. You did him no favors by talking shit, and then you didn't produce in the game. So for me, yeah, I'm gonna probably move down to about a 76, 75, 76, somewhere in that range. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I think Cortland Sutton is better than him right now. I don't think he's even their
Yeah,
third best.
Cortland's not close in that fact.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
I,
he's clear cut.
yeah.
I feel like clear cut.
I think
Bro,
Cortland
Jerry
Sutton.
Judy, I'm not being funny. I think he might get cut soon. I think he might get cut soon. I feel like he's one of those like locker room cancer type guys. I don't think he'll be there for much longer. Or he'll get traded. I think he might get traded. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I don't either. And I mean, I think that's just it's unfortunate because he was drafted to be that guy for them, and he hasn't turned out to be that guy for them. I think Tim Patrick's better than him as well when he's healthy. So yeah, I'm bumping
Yeah.
down to like a 70, 75, 76. Kind of into another guy that's been extremely average this season, like extremely average. Ryan Tannehill, 74 overall, too high, too low. How you feeling about him?
I think he's too high. I think you should bump him down to like 74-ish, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
He feels like one of those bridge quarterbacks that they should be like they're good. Like Ryan Tannehill's had a couple of all right seasons. I think he's been okay.
Yeah.
But he's
No.
playing like dog shit this season.
Yeah.
So, bump him down, right? I feel like it's
Yeah.
only fair.
To like trash. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, for
Mhm.
me, I've never been a Ryan Tannehill guy. I think the last time I rooted for Ryan Tannehill was maybe when he was in Miami. I've been a big fan of him since he's been in Tennessee. I think they ran Derrick Henry to the ground. I don't like that. So for me, yeah, Ryan Tannehill, I'll bump him down to like a 71, 72
That play
overall.
action game was crazy though. Like
It
3 years
was.
ago, I think it
I
was.
mean, well, yeah,
He was
that's
pretty
when
good
Derrick
3 years
Henry,
ago.
but that's when Derrick Henry was so hard to stop and basically
Yeah,
unstoppable.
no, the play action was not because of Ryan Tannehill. It was because of
Yeah, it was
fucking
nowhere near
Derrick
because of
Henry.
Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, and
Yeah,
genuinely, it was always open because there was always like 30,000 people on the line to stop Derrick Henry. So,
yeah,
yeah, for me,
exactly.
I'm gonna bump down to a 72 overall. I'm not a big fan of Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, me
DeAndre
too.
Hopkins, speaking of mid, oh my God, this guy is just okay. We talked about him last week, and we actually I don't know if we talked about him too high, too low, but I know we talked about him in general. The guy
Yep.
woke up against the Colts and then kind of just went right back to sleep and gave you one reception for 20
Yeah.
yards.
Hey, woke up, shit the bed, went right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Mid
Yeah. But
is a whole lot of mid. Whole lot of mid.
89 overall. I already know your answer on this. 2 hour, too low, man. Just go ahead and give it to
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
bro.
way too low. I mean, way too high, way too high, way too high.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wow, way too low. What do you mean? What do you have, man?
95. No, I'm playing. Bump his ass down to like an 83, 82 ish.
Okay.
I think that's
Okay.
fair.
I can
Because
that.
like Jerry Judy's 83. I'm just gonna compare apples to oranges, right? Like
Mhm.
they're you know, D Hop's better. D Hop is what Jerry Judy should be. So put him down to like an 82
I
type
don't
shit.
even know about that, man. Because DeAndre Hopkins out of his prime. He's not putting up any really average
No,
games
well,
for
also again, we just talked about the quarterback that's throwing him the ball. So
him. I mean, but again, let's talk about the quarterback
you got to
that's
get
throwing Jerry
open.
Judy the ball.
You got to get open.
Let's talk about
You
Jerry
got to get
Judy.
open.
Who's throwing Jerry Judy the ball? It's fucking Russ.
Mm.
Russ not better. Russ is not better.
Russ is
Russ
better
is
than Tannehill. Let's not disrespect the man. He's better than Tannehill. He's better than Tannehill. He's better than
I don't know
Tannehill.
about that one. I do not know about that one, man. I think that's comparing apples to
Okay.
oranges
All
right
right.
there. I think
Lie to me
they're
again.
both garbage. They're both garbage in their own
Oh
way.
yeah,
Let's
no,
be
no, no.
honest with me.
Yeah,
To me, they're
yeah.
both
Shit
garbage
to
in their own way.
shit.
Yeah, shit
Yeah,
to
shit
shit.
to
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm thinking. So like, to me, he's definitely too high. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put him at. I'm honestly I might get some slack for this. I'm a hater. I'm gonna put him down to a 70 overall. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking it out the 80s.
Wow. Okay,
He's
that's
not
crazy.
good. He's not good to
No,
me.
that's crazy.
He's shown me no light this season besides the one game, and then again you go right back to sleep and give you one reception for 20 yards. And I forgot who they played. They played absolutely nobody that has a good secondary though.
Yeah.
The way
Yeah.
he shouldn't be giving me at
Well, the
least
Ravens. He
three
threw the
targets.
Ravens. The
Oh, okay,
Ravens.
the Ravens. Okay, but we also saw George Pickens go crazy against them. So yeah, for me,
Yeah.
yeah, um, he's not the guy for me. I'm sorry. Like DeAndre Hopkins is not that guy anymore. I think we need to take him out of the '80s club. Let's just put him out of
Yeah,
this.
that's
Let's
fair.
take him. Let's
No,
take him out
no,
of the
the
shed.
'80s club, I still think is crazy. I feel like that's a hate crime in and of itself. I
78,
that can't that can't be
78
serious.
is a hate crime?
That feels from an '89 though, from an '89 to a '78. That's a hate
Yes,
crime.
he shouldn't have been the 89 to begin with.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
so
like
it's
82, 83 maybe.
mm, because see, okay, let me explain to you how I'm thinking about this, right? I'm thinking that like first off, he should have been around 82, 83. So I'm taking him down from 82, 83. That's where I'm thinking of. That's why he's going all the way down to a 70
Mm,
overall. I don't think he
okay,
should have been that high to
okay,
begin with. Let's be honest. I think after the first week, his ass should have went the fuck down. But I mean, they didn't do
okay,
it,
for sure.
so we have to deal with the aftermath. So for me, I'm probably gonna put him at a 78 overall. CJ
Yeah, that's
Stroud,
crazy.
best. How's that crazy though? How?
So crazy. It's so
Let me look
crazy.
up his stats. No. Tell me
Everybody,
how that's
bro,
crazy.
don't show Brett this. Don't show Brett this. Brett doesn't want to see this shit.
How's that crazy? But how's that crazy though?
Because I don't think I feel like he has the talent to do it. I feel like we're going off because like
Really?
he
Really?
has the talent to fucking do it. I don't
He
think
has
it's
talent.
like you're saying
He's
me
played.
D Hop does not have the ability to play to
He's
an 83
he's
overall.
playing. He's played 6 games and he's averaged and he has 376 yards on the season with 27 receptions.
So like what, 50 yards wait, sorry. Week 6 he has 300 yards. Yeah, so like 50 yards a game.
That is terrible.
That's not bad.
And let's be honest, a majority of that came off of that 140 game. Let's be honest. Like 99%
Yeah.
that came off that 140 game. He's had
Well,
20,
half.
63, 20, 63, 48, 40, and 65.
I
He
don't
had, we
I
just
don't
saw,
think that
we just,
that's like 78
no, 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 no,
overall.
no, 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 no. But let me read the secondaries he's going over against. We just saw CeeDee Lamb go for 7 catches for seven receptions for 170 yards against the Chargers. D Hop against that same team put up 4 receptions for 40 yards.
Okay.
Is that Rufus?
I get it. Yeah.
My boy, my boy. But okay, and also another secondary is not that great. Cincinnati, we saw him go for 4 receptions for 63 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it how I see it, man. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a 70
I mean,
overall.
me personally, I have more respect for him, but
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a question. If he was at an 83 overall to start the season, would you be that reluctant to put him down that far?
no.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, I get
I'm
it.
thinking,
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking of where he
It's
should
crazy.
be. Yeah, I understand where you're going from because he's an 89 overall and we have to deal with the facts. But I'm thinking that he should be in 82, 83. I'm just putting him down where he should be at right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyways, on to CJ.
Yeah.
We were on to
CJ
CJ and we went right back.
Yeah. Because you said that was crazy. So, I had to kind of explain myself. CJ Stroud, though, 77 overall, best rookie QB in the draft. Sadly, we didn't draft him, but, we
You
throwing, I
already
guess.
switching up on the kid?
Hey, man. He looked great. He actually looked pretty good yesterday, so I'm not sure what I'm to yet, but.
Shout out Adam Thielen.
Yeah. So I'm feeling my boy. CJ Stroud, 77 overall. Is he too high, too low for you?
Too low. I think he should be like 80, 81.
He
did throw a pick. He threw a pick. He threw a pick this game, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Wow,
That was his
man,
first pick of the season.
Yeah, his first pick in like 7 games, I think. 6 games, yeah.
I'm not bumping him down because he threw a pick. That happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
give him. He should go up even though he threw a pick. Like I don't give a shit. He's playing well.
I think genuinely I'm more surprised that he threw the pick, but I think they win the game. I think they won the game, actually.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know. I'm a casual man. I didn't remember. No, I'm not a casual. But I just don't remember.
No, you're definitely casual, but they beat the Saints. They actually beat the Saints. So
Yeah, they won.
It was a great defense. So yeah, I'll probably put him at
13 for
81.
27, 2 touchdowns and a pick.
It's not bad. Yeah, so I'll go by
sub 50%.
Yeah, I'll put about
No, sub 50% throwing accuracy. So
okay. I mean, yeah, the Saints have a really good defense as well. So I'm not. I'm not going to knock him too much for that.
I'm not gonna. I'm simply going. This isn't the game. I'm not bumping him up because of this game. I'm bumping up because he's still too low because of just how good he's been playing.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll probably put him at 80, 81 for sure. I think that's right where he needs to be at for sure. He's definitely the best rookie quarterback in the draft by far right now, especially since Anthony Richardson just got announced to be out for the rest of the season, which is crazy. So for me, I'm probably going to go 80, 81 overall. definitely subject to change because the way he's balling out, they could damn near fuck around and sneak around in the playoffs. So they could damn near sneak in
Oh
the
yeah,
playoffs.
100%.
If they sneak in the playoffs, I think he needs to be up to like an 83, 84 by the end of the year, probably
Because
by
who
85.
else is even contesting that division right now besides the Jags? I don't think anyone
I
else.
don't think so. Especially with Etheridge not being out. Yeah, I don't think it's anybody else.
Yeah,
A guy that's balling out, and I've been actually singing his praise on the J and D podcast
underrated.
for a little while now. Definitely underrated as hell. Sam Howell,
Hey, I
2 out 2
said, to
72
be fair,
overall.
I remember episode one that we did episode one, I think it was. We had a
Mm-hmm.
team of the week drop. He got a card. I said, if you put him in brackets of like you organize him into like categories of quarterbacks, he falls under the Patrick Mahomes category, in my opinion, in their play style and how that they can play, right?
Okay,
I feel like Sam Howell plays a lot like Mahomes, in my opinion. Like let's say
that's
like, we can
interesting.
say like a dollar store version, we can say a Walmart version, but
Yeah,
he does it. He does it,
he has the
right?
ability.
He's
He has the
good.
ability. Yeah.
And he's been playing really well. I'd give him an 80. No, 77, 77, 77.
I mean, he's balling. I mean, let's be honest, he's balling. 9 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I mean, not great, but I mean, like I say, I think this is actually his first year of full starting. So I'm actually giving him a little
It
bit of
is, yeah.
leeway for that. Not everybody can have a
Last year
first year
he
like Patrick
threw
Mahomes
one
did.
touchdown, one pick. He threw one
Yeah,
touchdown, one pick last
but I
season.
think he only played like 3 games last year or
He
two
played
games.
like
Maybe
one, I think. I think it
yeah.
might have been the one.
Yeah, okay, one or
Yeah.
two. But yeah, so yeah, for me, this is his first full year starting. Now everybody can have a rookie year, like CJ Stroud is having, or like Patrick Mahomes had. So for me, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna probably bump him up to like, ooh, I want to bump him to like a 78, 79 overall for sure.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
probably I think he's up there. He's definitely subject to change too. I think he's balling. I think he should have been higher than what he is right now. If anybody have been watching the
Yeah.
games right now? Yeah,
Yeah. I feel
Brock
like it's like
Purdy.
a very low ball. It's a no brainer to bump him up, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This guy, man, this one breaks my heart, man. Brock Purdy. And now she didn't have Christian McCaffrey yesterday. Didn't have Debo, and yeah, he struggled to say the least. Struggled to say the least. 82 overall,
Well, fuck, man.
2 hour 2 Oh, technical
I think
difficulties.
he is, in my personal opinion, I think he's right where he needs to be. In my personal opinion, because he's currently he was leading the MVP race. He was. Well, okay, you throw picks, right, in a game. It happens, right? And you have a bad game. A bad game happens. But if we go off of all of the other games, right, that he'd played, don't you think he was playing higher than an 82 to begin with?
But now that we've seen him without all those
Yeah,
weapons, which is the question
I
in the
think
first
he should
place,
stay at 82. I
I
think
don't think he
even without
should.
the weapons, he's still an 82.
Put him at 80. I'm sorry. Because
Wow.
because here's my problem, right? Here's my problem, right? Here's my problem, right? We hadn't had any tape of him by himself to judge off of, which is why Madden Rose was so reluctant to put him up as high as they was, right? They were so reluctant because we hadn't seen him by himself and actually having to go win a game without every weapon on the field, like Debo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. You know what I'm saying? All those weapons he has. Trent Williams, that great offensive line and a great run game. We haven't seen him by himself. We saw Trent Williams struggle against Myles Garrett. He didn't have Debo Samuel, and he didn't have Christian McCaffrey, and he looked pretty average to pedestrian, to be honest with you.
Would we be having this conversation if they won the game though?
If they won the game, I mean, no, yeah, because I think he still played very bad. I think he didn't play good. I think that they would have won the game. Then I mean, it still would have been up in question.
I guess.
Could
I don't like judging people off of like when you lose all of your weapons and you have to completely change your scheme midway through the fucking game.
he has George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk still,
No, but you do realize that the game plan changes when you lose a fucking Christian McCaffrey and you lose a Debo Samuel.
but again, like
Like that
at that
happens.
point, if you're leading the MVP race, you have to go out there
You
with
no
George
no no he
Kittle.
should yeah again.
You have to go out there with George Kittle, who's a top 3 tight end, and you have to go out there with Brandon Ayuk, who can start on most teams as a number one wide receiver. You have to go win that game.
You know,
You have to be better.
well, okay. Let's not say Ayuk's a top number one receiver on most teams. I don't think he's a number
I
one
said on
receiver on
any
most
team. I
teams.
said on a decent amount of teams, he can go and be number one
Yeah,
receiver.
yeah, on a few. But I don't know. He's not, in my opinion, supposed to be leading the MVP race. I feel like that's just kind of setting him up for failure at that point. Like whenever he has like a stinky ass game, they're just gonna say like, "Why the fuck is this kid leading the MVP race?" But I don't think he should be lowered for where he is right now because I feel like an 82 is kind of what he's been playing better than an 82, in my opinion. Like, if you're leading the MVP race, you should be higher than an 82, and he just had a bad game, so let's keep him, is what I'm thinking.
That's interesting. I think that's something just because we've seen Christian McCaffrey, who's been, you can make the argument, the front runner for MVP on the same team, and we see how great he's been running the football, and we all know how easy it is on a quarterback to throw the football when you can run the football, and they're playing for the run, and they can't pass rush you. Well, on Sunday against the Browns, they couldn't run the football, and he had to pass, and we saw, okay, George Kittle, you have a top three tight end, you only get him one target, you have Brandon Ayuk, again, who could be a number one receiver on a couple teams in the league. You have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to go win. Like
I don't know. I think it's just
it's not going
my
to be
thing.
It's not going to be every game where it's not going to be every game where you can have 3 number ones on any team.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be every game. You're not going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm like as much as it's not like Brock Purdy made those guys. He didn't make those guys. Those guys were already made.
Well, no, he didn't. Yeah, no, you're right. That's right. That's correct. To be fair, Debo was playing like shit last year, and now he's not playing like shit. Debo had a bad year last year. He had a bad year. Objectively speaking, he did.
Okay.
Look at the stats. You can look at the stats. He had a bad year. But well, to his standards and what you expect him to do, I feel like he was a disappointment last year. I'm just saying I don't think you should penalize Brock Purdy when he's underrated to begin with. I feel like he should well, I feel like everybody kind of just says that he's a system quarterback kind of thing. I feel like everyone says that. I agree. But just based off of his stats and how well he's been doing in that system, because again, you're a system quarterback, you still have to do well in that system, right, to be considered a system quarterback. So I'm saying that somebody shouldn't be lowered when they should have been higher to begin with, in my opinion.
And again, my pushback against that was the reason why they were so reluctant to make him higher is because of the system that he's playing. We all know how we saw Jimmy G take that same team to the Super Bowl. We saw that. Well, Jimmy G is terrible.
The difference between Jimmy G is that we looked at Jimmy G and we were like, okay, Jimmy G shit. But we look at Brock Purdy and we're like, okay, Brock Purdy's not shit.
No, but Jimmy G was like that 2020 year. Jimmy G actually was all right. He has played pretty good. He has played pretty well.
But okay, is Brock Purdy all right or is he good? I think Brock Purdy.
From Sunday, he looked all right to me. I'm sorry. I mean, because I watched a decent amount of their games, and again, it's easy when you have 4 number ones out there, and they're all catching attention. Nobody's worried about you.
Okay, you look at right. Would you rather have a quarterback that goes good, all right? Would you rather have a guy who goes all right, and then bad? Like Jimmy G is way better, in my opinion. Jimmy G's way worse, in my opinion.
No, it could because I want a quarterback that hey, you don't have Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk to all throw the ball to. Hey, you got 2 guys that are still great that can still again be number ones on teams. You need to go win that game. You can't run the football every time. I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to just run the football and get 100 yards plus yards with Christian McCaffrey every time, and then you can play action off of it, and you're throwing wide open reads every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, just in my thing, you're not going to change my opinion. I think you just keep him where he is for this week. No. I'm just saying. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm thinking keep him where he is this week, and then if he has a stinker again next week, then we drop him down. In my opinion, that's what I want to do.
Okay, I was just making.
But what are you doing?
I was making my opinion. So I'm dropping down to 80. I think he needs to. Okay. He needs to show me something next week because I don't think Christian McCaffrey's coming back next week. I don't think Deebo's coming back next week either. If he can bounce back, and so hey, I can do this without 4 number ones. Then okay, we can start having the conversation then, right?
Yeah,
because it's not like it's not like a situation where like when people say Peyton had Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. He made both those guys. You know what I'm saying? Not like a situation where we said, okay, Dan Marino had those 2 that high-powered offense. He made the high-powered offense, that passing offense that they had. Brock Purdy came into a system that was already made and that already had been to a Super Bowl, and that was 10 minutes off of winning a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But instead of Patrick Mahomes turned out to be great and ended up winning the Super Bowl from them, but they was on the brink with Jimmy G of winning the Super Bowl. They was 10 minutes away.
Yeah. No, I get that shit. I get that. I'm just saying
on top of that, he was 28-3 with Matt Ryan from winning another Super Bowl. So he really should have 2 rings right now. But said they just sold him. So, hey, yeah. So
Hey, well,
we're kind of getting
unfortunately, the goat was playing, so unfortunately.
okay. Yeah, he is the GOAT. So we're kind of getting away from that. Last one we want to get into is Amon Ra, St. Brown, balled out yesterday against the Bucks.
Mm.
We had a little discussion off camera, but do you think he's too high or too low?
I just want to say quickly, this is the one of the other times I'm going to ask the comment section, who's better, CD Lamb or Amon-Ra? I just want to know. I genuinely just want to know. I might even put up a community poll for this, like seriously. But yeah, Amon-Ra is really good. I think he should be I think he should be higher, in my opinion. I think he's too low right now. I think he should be like 89, 90 club around there. He should be around that mark because he is. You know what's crazy is that what was he, like a seventh round pick or something?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a seventh rounder.
He's pretty
so well. Like his career path so far, like he had the most all time receptions by a Lions wide receiver, like rookie wide receiver. Boom, rookie year, number one in like all time. Second year, balled out again. Third year, he's on pace for a not record setting season, but like a top 5 receiving season. Yeah. And I think he's definitely underrated in that fact because everybody knows that he's good, but I feel like people underestimate how good he is. And I think he should definitely be, his rating should reflect that. I think he should be like a 90, 89, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think he's slow as well. I think, like you said, he is underestimated and underrated. I think it's all simply because he's playing in the Detroit market. I think if we switched CD Lamb and Amon-Ra and he's in the Cowboys market, I think people are going to look at him a lot differently for sure. Like let's call a spade a spade. For me, I'm at 90 overall. I think he's too low. I probably went to 90, 91 overall. I think he's a top receiver in the league right now. About top 5 for me personally. I think he's balling out. I think he's balling out, and for them not to have really any other weapons besides really Amon-Ra. I mean, JMO came and put on a touchdown against the Bucks in his first game back.
Yeah,
but let's be honest, besides Sam Laporta, like they don't really have much on offense to really go to. I mean, besides Amon-Ra, like he's the clear cut number 1 receiver. It's clear cut. There's nobody's close.
Javonte is pretty good. He's going. Who's the other Lions running back? I completely forgot his name for a second. I don't want to just.
Jahmyr Gibson, David Montgomery.
Thank you, David Montgomery. David Montgomery is really good as well. He's been he's on my girlfriend's fantasy team, and he's like what he put up like a 30 piece last week, like last game he played. He had like 30 points or something. I feel like he's quite underrated as well. But the Lions have weapons, but Amon-Ra is spearheading that really good offense.
Yeah, he is. He's number 1 guy. He's Jared Goff's main guy. So, yeah, like I said, I think he should be a 90 overall. I think he's definitely underrated for sure. But that is going to do all for his episode. We do have a couple of guests coming on. The next couple episodes, you guys will see them. Kind of the comments some guys you guys want to see. If we have not already booked them, we will try to get them on for sure. We definitely do want to get JonBeast though, because he did just win. We definitely get JonBeast on. Talk to him a little bit. Talk to him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll confront Oliver for some of his past talking. You know what I'm saying? He has done a little bit of talking.
I didn't say anything. What?
You didn't say anything in this podcast. You didn't say anything in this episode. You didn't say anything this episode, but you said stuff in the past. You said stuff in the past.
I didn't say anything this take.
Okay.
But like I said, I mean,
hopefully you didn't ruin that for us, man. Hopefully you didn't ruin that for us. Shit, I would love to get him on.
He doesn't watch our shit. Yeah, he doesn't watch our episodes. Whatever. We're fine, man. Come on.
Are you done?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe. Okay. Like the video. Comment some guys you guys want to see. Share the video for sure. And love you guys. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'll subscribe as well. Love you guys. And we are out.